Her protests tend to be anti-institutional. Her political parties, however, are among the most powerful institutions in St. Lucia. A party's support for a protest can attract voter support, and in Tuesday's case, protests for women's issues may earn the favor of about half the population during an election year. An opportune time to demand women's protection was on Women's Day in March 2022, during the passing of a landmark piece of legislation, the Domestic Violence Act. However, at the time, the opposition staged a protest for a completely different issue instead. The United Workers' Party, UWP leaders were asked about the apparent inconsistency in their protest priorities between then and now. This is how they responded.
The domestic violence is completely different than what this issue is. Completely different. This is a man who is abusing people in the public and using the power and the authority of the state.
So, first of all, this was not an event planned by the United Workers' Party, as far as I know. This is a group of women who decided that enough is enough in terms of what was happening. Now, some of the women heavily involved in this are affiliated to the United Workers' Party. But it is not along party lines. It is to call attention to what is happening, the constant attacks.
What changed between 2022 and present may be the infusion of fresh blood into the UWP, including Marcella Johnson and Laura Japierre.
We are here today because enough is enough. Right now you have the caliber of women who will stand for the women of St. Lucia. We are not going to sit on our laurels and wait until we get elected. We are going to do it now, we are going to do it tomorrow, and we are going to do it as long as I've done it for years. Sadly, I must agree that St. Lucia still is, by far and large, a misogynistic society, a country. I've lamented that time and time again. But what we do, when we selected our 17 candidates, we selected the women in particular that are representing the United Workers' Party because of their morals and their values. And trust and believe, these women, we have 3 women on the slate of candidates for the next election. We hold our men to the candle. We hold them responsible.
Johnson says that this demonstration is for all women, having pledged her support to every woman experiencing abuse.
I'm saying to all the young girls in St. Lucia, don't accept that kind of behavior. Stand up to it. And I will be there fighting to stop that kind of behavior in St. Lucia.
In some cases, it serves women's movements to be non-partisan, and for some, it serves them better to partner with whomever offers them strength, including political parties, to mainstream women's issues and to bring about legislative and policy reforms. There is also a need to ensure the consistency of such allies, that when it is professed that the party prioritizes women, it is not simply a marriage of convenience merely meant to mobilize the votes of female masses against a politician of the party's choice. For Choice News Now, I am Cianna Dalsan.